Hi, this is Carolyn Elaine Blanchard, speaking on behalf of Forms for Internet Accounting in 2012. Forms for Internet Accounting was derived at a point where I was looking for family music in the Internet and was wondering how we would get paid for Internet streaming videos and, MP3s, just streaming through cyberspace. So I decided to sit down and, devise a couple of forms that copyright is pending on how to account music in the Internet. As I've come to realize how important the Forms for Internet Accounting has become to making digital funding for all music in the Internet that is accounted for, it is a beautiful documentation. I feel that you need to document all music that belongs to your publishing company, your record company, your repertoire of catalogs as musicians and writers. To have these forms document a formation of a foundation of your music in the Internet. Not on radio, not on public radio or private radio, but the Internet. When you come into the Internet in a site engine like Zoom.com or Last.com, right? What is it, Last.fm.com? There's YouTube. There's so many other places where music is being inducted as performances in the Internet. As I have invented the forms to document these performances in the Internet for payment in a digital way in our futures, I am requesting for writers and publishers and artists to have people help them document their works in the Internet for at least a year for BMI, SIMSAC, or ASCAP. This will formulate a payment to these agencies every 3 months, that when we get paid every 3 months, you can see a performance royalty upgrade in your payment. These are what the forms will articulately show if BMI, ASCAP, and SIMSAC have a series of IBM computers to accept the faxes of documenting your works in a site like YouTube. If you are, and I am not rude when I say, a performer that is a publisher of their own works, let's say somebody like Dr. Dre or Snoop Dogg, if they go into YouTube, they can find their works, one song being performed 4 million times, and in performances we know we're getting 8.5% per performance. That's a lot of money that can be utilized in things like rent, mortgage, children going to college and things of that nature. So this is why I invented the form, so we could get our digital funding out of the Internet, where a company like National Music Publishers Association had stated that Mr. Bill Gates wouldn't be able to count all the streaming videos and MP3s that was going through Windows Media Player as a center. We are now understanding that it can be counted. I am a proud publisher of OBCB Music Publishing to have invented this concept to get payment out of the Internet in a faxing way that will turn into a digital play of how our music is being performed through the Internet. My association with the music was my grandmother wrote a song, Please Love Me Forever, that was sung by many, many artists. So I decided to look through the Internet and try to figure out, how do I count all the different people and how many times it's been. It was a madhouse. It really was a madhouse. My brain just said fry, and now it's kind of numb. And I see these forums are something really nice to run and pay the companies that pay us in performances as well. So I am in the dwell of just letting it be known in different types of video and recordings, and hopefully in the sport of my grandchildren growing up, they'll remember something about their grandmother and how they can hear this as my voice will twist through Facebook and YouTube and other places that I can rudely put that platform of a foundation of who invented the forms for internet accounting. And when people just take a click at a key on their computers to just reset their music points, like in YouTube, if you have like 30 million plays and you clock that on the form, and then 3 months later you have like maybe 32 million, then you can clock the 2 million after the 30. That is what the forms are, for documentation. Each 3 months, find how many, performances have come after that foundation of 30 million. Then maybe you have 1.5 million after the 30 million. Then maybe you have 600,000 after the 1.5 million. That is how the forms are formulated to help the foundation of counting internet streaming videos and MP3 that have a count on them in front of you, in front of me. I hope you enjoy the forms. I will have out a CD. It is Shock Zone CD. I have a website, shockzonecd.com, and hopefully we will make this run in the new millennium and have fun surfing and listening to some great music. Good luck. Bye. P.S. An upgraded website at www.shockzonecd1.info. Thank you. Now to document my Shock Zone CD from page to page, I tried to keep this idea in MSN.com and their groups. They crashed. I tried to keep it in Google Groups.com, and they took some things out of that. And then I tried to keep shockzonecd.net. I lost that. I tried to do it in shockzonecd.com. That left me. But I have it now in shockzone1.info. So that's nice. You can find the CD and all the inner works of the CD at that shockzonecd1.info. We have a home page. We have a About Us, a Contact Us page, and I have from Custom New to Custom 26 of pages showing high-quality professional services from OBCB Music Publishing, owned by myself, Carolyn E. Blanchard. I took on this project because of the need for counting the views of a lot of internet sites that came into being by 2006 and 7, after 8 and 9, 2010, we were roaring for real in YouTube. YouTube, for an example of how I've shown all the forms that are showing Please Love Me Forever, and the count of how that went from the beginning, that kind of search engine jukebox in YouTube, was because they had rules, for real, about 13 to 16 numbers categorizing each song in the internet. And as we see the songs by, writers or performers entered by publishers, you can see where